worm there. They had to make the call and make the moves.
Gotcha. So it looks like we have Eclipse on green, Outlaws on red, and
Dragons
on blue.
So this is a double knockout game. The bottom two of this game will come 8th and 9th, and the top player, the top team in this game will continue on to live another day.
So I feel like we'll see potentially a Dragon's dump here.
I think it's becoming more and more likely as the situation gets on.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the similar thing come out of the Outlaws. I think not off the bat. I think they've been forced to do it a couple times, a couple games over.
Yeah. Oh, and Vexum's still playing.
Vexum has risen from the dead, indeed.
When I last saw him, he was more like a dead man walking.
Well, then he died.
Yeah.
And then he came back.
He's back.
So he is risen.
Yeah. True.
He is him.
All right. So it looks like Outlaws have picked Eclipse as their points. It looks like Eclipse are running a really tight defense here.
I feel like this tends to be a common occurrence that we're starting to see in these later games where green is just getting beaten up on early. Gust is going for red.
Yep, picking it up there. A nice early base there for the Dragons.
Nice and clean too. That's handy for the Dragons. Puts them in a good spot.
And Outlaws, Cam's out.
Green destroyed.
Or picking it up there.
Oh, nicely done.
So Eclipse left out of all the bases here, trying to pick up the Dragons.
Going for that defensive play off the start. Like it can be handy if you can pull it off and you can actually make sure your defense holds. But when the exchanges start happening and you're not out there, it means you're running. If you make that call and you go, okay, it's time for us to go, you're running yourself back into the reset defenses.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, packing, setting up inside green.
Still set up. Oh, that was a good move by Dark Fashion.
The long run around.
Little scooch. So yeah, Eclipse still trying to get into the Dragon's base here. It doesn't help that the Outlaws are on their backs. Oh, it looks like a term on Gustus.
Gustus and one on Orcarai.
Oh, dang. Dip damn. Okay, so a standoff here. There's a red inside green shot out. VG Master picking up the Outlaws base here.
Very well done.
So have okay, I was about to say, have the Outlaws dumped?
Not
but no.
Quite yet. No, they're still hanging around. They're still around. There's still a few of them floating about. But dropping bases that quickly must be that encouragement too. They might have.
Yeah,
actually.
I think just as I said, have they dumped? Like they scooched off.
I can still see some of the reds. There's one at front door.
So
there's that one red player that hasn't been told yet.
Two. So they might be doing a drop a base, push with 5, then come back.
Yep.
Filter. Oh. Everything's.
So Dragons picking up a nice early lead here. 3K up. They've got that from that extra base that they've picked up. Realistically, looking at the scores across the board here, like all the teams are equal on pack. It's just the base difference. So we're going to see if Eclipse can pick it up and see what their game plan is. If they're going to try and grind it out and make their base juicy for the first half of the game and then go to attack. Packing shots on the green.
Finn.
Packing denied.
Finn picking it up there. So the Dragons are just walking through the Outlaws defense right now.
A dangerous game to play potentially for them. Tricky part that could put them in is if they keep walking themselves through that red base. What is red going to do? They might just pick up and dump. They might just pick up and leave.
Yeah. They might just decide. Well, I don't. Yeah. So they're doing a weird. I think they've got people at every base, and they're running with no one inside, which is such a weird strategy for them to be deploying, in my opinion. Just because they know, we know Dragons loves a good 3-man push.
They love a good game of chaos.
And Eclipse are capable of a good 3-man push as well. But even then, 2 at home is such a loose defense. If you shoot the person on the door, you know someone else is going to be there because he's going to be combing his head off. I don't know if it's as successful as they think it is. And it's sort of relying on the fact that they're getting more bases. But
shots in it blue.
Oh,
Taiwan opting to stand out in the open for that one.
That was rough.
I think he had the right idea making the loops. I think he just needed to get into the cover
Yeah.
quicker.
So Dragon's still trying to get the Eclipse base. Eclipse trying to get the Dragon's base, and Outlaws are around.
Outlaws are also present in the arena.
They're also at green from the looks of it.
All right, Eclipse have gone to a committed tank. Looks like they've got.
So that's Cam Star in that nook. He's been rocking the Archangel's jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Packing, not able to
Not
put anything in
A
there.
bit of congestion, I think. Red trying to overstack that back door a little bit.
And
could've-
Dragons are in. Red. Again, Finn. Shooting from that sneaker.
Well, they
Shot through the little half wall.
So it's only Shifter and Azoran that actually need the red base off the Dragons at this point.
Yeah.
And
So
I believe that's Shifter inside the blue base, so they might.
So it might be Azra and Finn as the duo here.
Mm.
All right, not much happening at green. As I say that.
Look at that huge gap that we've got there going on now.
Yeah.
That no bases for Eclipse have managed to surpass Outlaws just on pack.
Just on
points
pack alone, but it has been pretty busy at their base. Greens in this last couple of days has become like the bully base. Like you have someone at your base 24/7, 365, like,
Yeah.
and it sucks. It sucks. It suppresses you so much. You can't push. You can't like really loosen the defense at all.
Mm.
Like it as a last line, like that is
Type in shots on a red.
Oh,
Managed to
very
get-
nice. Picks it up.
Do you
there.
see the little burst of energy? If you have a look, let's have a look at the replay here. The little burst of energy that Taipan gets from after he shoots this defender that comes in for the denial. He's like one. Oh,
Two.
quick,
Okay,
get the base, get the base.
Like he's like, yeah, like that first shot was like we'll see what happens, and then he's like, oh, it's on, base is in play.
All right, so Eclipse dragging themselves back up a little bit closer again. Now sitting only 4K behind the Dragons, which is interesting considering that they're 2 bases down. So they are just packing their way to a victory.
Yeah.
But that's the plan so far.
It helps that the Outlaws have just been sitting on their defense for so long. And I think that's DP inside the base.
That is. DP's been spending a lot of time inside the base this
Like
time, actually.
going buck wild, going crazy. Oh, as I say that. So
All
Finn
the
is in.
activity. So we've got blue bases getting off. Green
Invictus.
base is going off.
Oh, denied by
Invictus denied by
Gustus.
Gustus.
Gustus shots on,
For the piggyback.
picking it up there. So he's the
Well
first on the
done.
Dragons to finish both of his bases.
Member leveled up.
Pushing the Dragons ahead here.
Here we go.
Camstar's in, putting
This
shots
Cam's
on.
going to go.
And the...
Oh,
Oh my God.
not quite able to finish it. Just getting clapped
What?
by many teams.
Oh my God. Oh,
All the action here at green.
those back
blue,
senses
at
are
blue.
becoming hard to hit. We definitely saw that for Noodle there.
Now Camp's picking up his blue.
Shooting from outside, the little... We call those the bookends
Yeah.
in Riptide.
Yeah, we started calling the bookend. We started calling the bookends at some point, and then we started calling them outside.
What
and then
what
they
do we
just-
what? I don't know the original com. The original com was I don't even remember. anymore.
Azor-
We were just like we changed that so early.
Mhm.
We were just like called bookends. It's easier.
Azoran picked up a green base there.
Noodle
going for a
picking it
red.
up here, nice and easy. He was covered.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like Eclipse are pushing out with 3. I think they recognize
They've
that they
left Outlaws inside their base too.
Yeah, I think they recognize that like maybe they've packed off Outlaws enough and they can leave 2 at home
Mm-hmm.
and sort of be a bit safe dropping to them.
It's a good time to go and commit to some bases. I think that they definitely need them, and I think they are aware that they need them.
Yeah.
2 more actually puts them back in the firing range of the Dragons.
Yeah.
With just about 2.5 minutes to go in the game. I think they've got plenty enough time to do it, as long as they can get a bit of momentum about them. Here we go.
All right. Orcry, shots on. Oh, very nice.
Just finish.
That was
That's
a
the
good
stuff.
take. Okay, so Outlaws need to do something.
Outlaws undoubtedly are going to be doing something. I think they may have made that election to do something.
2 minutes left. No, they're
Not
they're
making the
sticking
call
to their
yet.
guns. Good on them. Oh,
Here we go. Just
that's DP. That's DP.
DP in. Very dangerous base at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, wasn't able to get
Dragons
anything
want
to
it.
happen. Everybody wants it. Invictus.
Invictus shots at green.
Marine destroyed.
Picking it up there.
It actually works in to the advantage of Eclipse for that one. Now they've
Absolutely.
got 30 seconds. Their base is untouchable.
Yeah.
They can really commit themselves out.
Yeah.
Member leveled up. Well,
Well, it looks
done.
like Dragons are set up here inside red.
Really going to go for that third.
Putting shots in here. Oh.
Dark Passion going Chris Red. Dark Passion
Dark-
denied by Zoran.
Green team denied.
And empty red. Campster stepping in, help up with the defense. The only player on
Oh.
Outlaws that has both his
Red
bases.
hit.
Azarin putting shots in.
Red
I'd
hit.
say he's got this.
Red destroyed.
Yeah. Everyone died around him.
All right, so there'll be enough time for one more red in this game.
Hit.
Well, and there's 3 clips.
Eclipse might be making. I think I've made that decision that we're going to get that red.
We are getting this red. It's ours.
I think, unfortunately, too little, too late for them. The Dragons have like pulled far enough ahead. They're just in far too comfortable
yeah,
position.
and the Outlaws have snuck up on Eclipse here with those base hits on the Dragons here.
Yeah, they're actually within range. They might be able to pull this.
Red
They
destroyed.
can secure Dark
So-
Passion.
So if Outlaws pick up like a sneaky, I don't think it's
They're
enough.
gonna need two here.
Yeah, they're going to need to, and there's no time.
Game over. Please proceed to
All right, and
exit.
that'll do it. So Dragons continue to fight for another day,
Oh my
and that
God.
being a double knockout game, we will have Outlaws finishing their competition in 9th and Eclipse finishing in 8th.
8th. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah, good on those guys. Yeah, good on the Dragons as well.
Yes, the Dragons have done a fantastic job. They kept control of that game the entire way through. Realistically, led the game. With those early base hits that they picked up, they made it so the other teams were the ones that had to pull the action
Yeah,
and
they
do all
had
the
to,
moves.
they had to do something.
Mm.
And also it helps that Outlaws defense was like a bit like Swiss
It
cheese.
was a bit shaky at times. There was some moments here and there where they just weren't able to hold it very well.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah. All right, folks. Well, I'm going to be stepping out. I'll be out for a little while, and I'll probably most likely be back at some point.
Mm.
But other than that, thanks for having me, and I'll
Yeah.
see you around.
See ya.